evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. The biggest of those, Knox County and other area school districts staying closed again tomorrow. For some, the shutdown has gone more than a week now. The full list is scrolling right now at the bottom of your screen, but a few of the larger districts include Knox County, as we've been mentioning, plus Anderson County, Oak Ridge City Schools, Blount and Sevier counties. Remember, we keep the list up and updated with all the closings and delays on our website at WATE.com. Now, we had the chance to see part of the process in making that school closure decision, riding along with the Chief of Security for Knox County Schools, Jason Perriard. He traveled around several parts of the county, visited several school campuses to see road conditions firsthand today. And Perriard saw what we've seen, probably what you've seen. Main roads are generally fine and certainly better than last week, but ice on back roads and school bus routes, well, made the decision for him today.
There's just too much. There's not enough time to melt it all, before the morning. So, and I'm not worried about the afternoon. I'm just worried about that morning, 0 dark 30 kind of buses are rolling in. They can't see the patches of ice, things like that. So, yeah, my recommendation is it's not ready yet. It's been a long wait, though, I'll tell you.
Tomorrow, Perriard and other district leaders will follow this process once again. Perriard seems to think enough ice will melt during the day Tuesday to allow classes to restart on Wednesday. If that happens, Knox County Schools will have a full day instead of the originally scheduled early release. City of Knoxville and Knox County road crews reporting progress in street clearing today. The city's public service director, Chad Weff, saying in a statement that his plows reached roads that crews had not been able to reach all week. Thanks to warmer temperatures and 3,000 tons of salt spread over the course of a week. With that, city offices, including courts, will be back to normal hours tomorrow. Now, Knox County road crews have put in more than 6,000 employee hours since the snow hit, using 3,500 tons of salt and 70,000 gallons of brine. The county pointing out that this stretch of 6+ days in a row with 4+ inches of snow on the ground actually beats the impact of the blizzard of '93. We're learning more about the tragic impacts of the winter storm over the last week. Statewide death toll now up to 34. Knox County Regional Forensic Center is reporting 8 winter weather-related deaths in our area. The first happened last Thursday when a box truck slid in the snow and rear-ended a tractor trailer. You're looking at the TDOT footage showing the crash along I-75 near Callahan. As we've told you, the driver of the budget rental truck was pinned in the vehicle and was pronounced dead at the scene. Another deadly crash happened yesterday along Rutledge Pike. KPD believes the car hit a patch of ice, overcorrected, and went into the median before rolling over multiple times. Police tell us the driver was thrown out of the vehicle and died at the scene. The medical examiner believes 6 other deaths over the last week were caused at least in part by hypothermia. As you likely know, that's a medical condition caused by prolonged exposure to freezing temperatures. 3 of those individuals were experiencing homelessness. Meanwhile, a man found dead outside Edgewood Chapel AME Zion Church in East Knoxville. This is along Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Knoxville police say officers arrived at the church around 7:30 this morning. The church's pastor apparently told officers he was jogging by when he saw the victim and called 911. The victim has been identified as a 73-year-old man who had been staying up the street. KPD says there is no evidence of any foul play. The body has been taken to the Regional Forensic Center for an autopsy. Winter weather having a big impact on East Tennessee homes and businesses. The ongoing thaw is revealing some damage done to pipes from water freezing and expanding, possibly bursting those pipes. A reality one Powell resident knows all too well about. Amy Moffitt's pipes broke under her sink last week, causing her kitchen to flood and her floors to buckle. She says she tried to take all the precautions to keep them from freezing, dripping her faucet, heating her home, but the pipe still froze. As someone who has now gone through the process of repairing broken pipes, she has some advice for those who are in the same boat.
One, yes, we had our pipes open, so we did have the faucet on overnight, so that did not prevent these pipes from freezing and bursting. But I would say advice, turn the water off at the source, stop the bleeding immediately, and call a good plumber to come out and do the repairs.
You know, KUB agrees. They say the best thing to do once you know your pipes are leaking is to leave your faucet on and turn off your main water valve. Since it is getting a bit warmer outside, it is also a great time to check for leaks in your basement, crawl space, your yard. You can also check on your water usage on your utility's website or app. If the usage has gone up crazy amount, there's likely a leak somewhere that you need to find. From under your home to above, with the weather also tearing up roofs and gutters, roofing companies like Barnett Roofing tell us there's been an increase in calls for help since the winter storm. People are reporting leaks in their roofs as well as their pipes. However, the biggest issue that people are experiencing, at least according to them, is, well, involving the gutters.
Gutters are starting to pull away. The gutters that are made around here are very lightweight gutters, which are great for our temperatures, our climate, no problems until we have ice. So you're starting to see gutters pulling off. Just let it go. There's nothing you can do. Just let it go. It's safe. Be safe, let it go, and then the gutter company come back and fix it later.
Yeah, we should note, roofing experts say you should let the snow and ice melt naturally before you make any repairs. Big questions coming in the winter weather's wake. When will my mail arrive, and when will the trash be picked up? Well, we set out to get some answers. First, we'll start with the mail. A spokesperson with the Postal Service says letter carriers are continuing to deliver mail and packages where it is safe to do so. This means that those of you living on some of those roads that are still impassable will likely have to wait a little longer to receive your mail. Until the snow and ice thaws completely, you can make a clear path to and around your mailboxes to help out. Make sure snow piles aren't against mailboxes and curbs, as it is dangerous for those making those deliveries. As for the trash, Waste Connections of Tennessee posted on social media that trash collection services will not resume until tomorrow, Tuesday. This is due to continued icy, hazardous road conditions. Waste Connections also asked everyone to be patient tomorrow, as drivers and trash collectors will be working all day to get to as many people as possible. TVA says that yesterday's peak power demand is now the second highest all-time peak in TVA history. Sunday's use was more than 34,200 megawatts at 9 a.m. with a system average temperature of 12 degrees. This was also the highest weekend peak. TVA is thanking everyone for their energy conservation during this time.